So today we want to talk about the difference between social media influencers and actual digital marketing. So what do you know about social media influencers?
So a social influencer is someone who uses their following or the audience they've created. They use that as a tool to bring people into a small business or a restaurant or anything of that nature.
There is a difference between a social media influencer and a digital marketer. Just watch out who is making promises in order to help you with your social media, because they could just be posting online, but they're not actually using, a specific budget to be able to reach out to new customers, which is important.
Well, and I think that's key, because what happens is you have, when I started, nobody knew what was going on. They didn't realize what was going to happen with the internet or how valuable it was. And now we've gotten to the point where everybody with a smartphone is coming out and they're like, oh, I'm a digital marketer, follow my journey. And it's frustrating for us because this is what we do for a living. This isn't the side gig, this isn't the side hustle. This is what we do. We create quality content and we put it out in front of the right audience. So unless you're working with someone who's able to, first of all, understand what your business is all about, what are the key things that potential customers are looking for in your business, and then what is the message you want to get across, and then what's the best avenue, because Instagram's not the best avenue for everybody. Google Ads is not the best avenue for everybody. So you have to make sure whoever you're working with, they're able to listen to what you have going on and build a marketing plan that's going to work to get them the best results possible. I think what happens with a lot of social influencers is it may seem like, from the business owner's perspective, that this person's coming in and it's really going to help their business because they're getting out to these people that are following the influencer. But I think over the long term, really the goal of the social influencer is only to boost their own brand. They just want to continue to build their brand, and they can bring some other people along with them, but their primary goal is always going to be to focus on building their own brand.
People are getting confused because you have all these social influencers that have gone ahead and they've built their brand, and maybe they have a couple hundred followers, but they're following them for a specific thing, whether it's fitness or because they helped them out with a specific avenue in the past. Now you have all these people that are trying to make promises to fulfill marketing needs. They're not really sure how to do that, because people that have built up their own brand, it's taken a lot of time and they found their niche. So now that they're going out and they're trying to help other businesses, they're piggybacking off their brand that they already have. And that's not sustainable in the long term.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that too is when people are building their own independent brand, what happens is a lot of those people who are following that brand, they're following it not because of so much of the content that they're putting out, but it's because, hey, that's my friend. Yep. My kid goes to school with your kid, or you helped me out with this thing in the past, and you're in my feed because you're my friend. And so if they're posting something for a business, being paid to be a social influencer, then those people who are liking that post, it may not even be because they like that post. It's just, oh, my buddy posted that, so I'm gonna like it.
And that's really key, when small businesses are trying to, whether they're rebranding or just starting out, they really need to focus on what they have to offer and how that's going to make them unique and bring in more customers. And a social influencer may be able to bring them in 3 or 4 based off their brand, but that's not going to give them a brand that's going to stand out and stay top of mind and be able to bring those customers in and retain them in the long run.
We've already talked about how they're mainly focused on building their own brand, and that may give a business owner a lift in the short term, but it's not really what they're looking for in the long term. So let's talk now about how do we as digital marketers go about growing businesses and promoting businesses differently than what a social influencer does?
Well, we help create their brand. So while, we go there, we shoot the video, we put the video together, we take pictures, and then we take everything that they feel that is important to them and what they're unique as a business, and then we create a way to be able to put that out through different marketing tools to build their brand specifically. So it's not us sitting there with our cell phone saying, hey guys, come check this place out, and then they're going to get in a couple customers because of me. They're getting it in because they're following that brand, and we're finding their niche and their target audience that's going to continue to be able to make loyal customers of their own.
Yeah, and that's like with our social media. People don't follow our social media because of us. They follow it because they see cool clips from our customers. Whether it's drone footage or food shots or whatever we have going on. They're not following our social media to look at us, sit behind the camera.
Right. And I think that when you have, a social media influencer or a brand ambassador, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's not a all-encompassing business model like we do. You have a brand ambassador who maybe posts on their Instagram once or twice a month to draw business for them, whereas we're almost every day posting for them.
Well, and I'm glad you brought that up, because that's another point, is that if somebody say they've got a strong Instagram following and they're posting on Instagram, that's going to help, but that's not the whole package. Whereas we're coming in, the first thing we're going to do 9 times out of 10 when we bring on a new client, we're going to look at their website. Because where are you driving all the traffic that you're bringing in? Whether it's from social, whether it's from Google or YouTube, wherever you're getting the traffic, if you don't have a solid place for that traffic to land and a good idea of what your business is all about, it's not doing any good. So we create that centralized location for all the information to go, to have that personality in your business. And then you use all the different things to build into it. Instagram, Facebook, Google Ads, YouTube, promo videos. And you have to have all of those things working together in order to pull off a successful marketing plan.